You guys have to take me for who you saw on TV because I really didn't go into the show to be someone else because I felt like all this while for 25 or 26 years you've been living your life the way you've been living it. So just go out there and show the world who you are, and people who really love you will appreciate you for who you are no matter what. So the reason why I think I've gotten that question before, but to be very honest, I mean I come from a very huge polygamous home, and I feel like all my life I've been in the same house with over 20 people or even more. So I feel like it's not a new thing to me. So being tolerant and disciplined to another person's behavior or how someone else relates to you is actually just pretty normal. So I just always believe that where your right ends is where another person's own begins from. So you actually can't live your life to try and be in another person's space. So I feel like that's why everybody just, I guess, like you said,
so,
liked.
So while we're still on you, I want to find out, because in the house, I realized that many people always came to you for maybe advice, sometimes just
the
to unburden.
The therapist in the
So
house.
how is it your life experiences that put you in that kind of position where you're able to tell people, okay, do this, do like this, do like this, no, do like this.
I really can't say, but I think I always told people the truth, irrespective of whether that's what you wanted to hear or that's what you not want to hear. I will tell you I feel like you always know that I will tell you the truth no matter what. I'll look into your face and tell you, like, guy, I don't have a choice. I'm telling you the truth, so you just gotta stick on the way you see them. Except you don't want me to tell you the truth. If you don't want someone to tell you the truth, then don't come to the person. But me, I'll clear you the way they be. You understand? So that was just basically it.
Me, I want to move over to Nengi small.
Okay.
Nengi!
Honey, sweetie pie, darling, cupcake.
Oh, see, I'm
I'm blushing
because I'm coming for you, love. How are you?
I'm good.
So you came out top 3 in the Big Brother's house.
Yeah.
Did you believe that you were going to even get to top 5? To be honest, if you really tell yourself the whole truth, not what you tell us.
Yeah. No, I didn't believe. I was as hopeful as I could possibly be, because that's something I always tell myself. Like, in any situation, you just have to be hopeful. But did I think I'll get that far? No, because I felt like because of the kind of person I am, because I don't know how to hold back things, I don't know how to pretend, I felt like people wouldn't like me to keep me in the house. So I just felt like I'll probably be there for 5 weeks. And
why did you feel that way, that people wouldn't like you?
Because I feel like people like people who are perfect, kind of. People like people who are kind of perfect. But me, I know I'm very imperfect. Like, I have so many flaws, and I knew I wasn't going to try to hold back or try to be this person that I am not. So I just felt like people would not like me for that.
There's no how we will not talk about some controversies in the house.
Yeah.
I want to talk about that bathroom experience that now came outside. You're not the one. You're not the one now. The one that Lucy entered the matter that day. Let's talk about the bathroom, because that's what people don't know happened.
Yeah.
What really transpired that day?
In the bathroom.
That caused the ruckus, because all we heard at the end of the day was the shouts and the screamings, but what happened behind the scenes?
Okay, the day me and Ozo were in the bathroom.
Yes.
Funny enough, that day, like, it was, I think people took it out of context, because I was in my bikini and I had a coverall like I always do, and I was in the bathroom fully clothed. But I don't know how people now started talking about Nengi and Ozo in the bathroom. I'm like, I am fully clothed. So it wasn't a big deal for me.
And with Lucy, you guys never seemed to actually get along until she left. Was this a just personality difference thing, period, or was there more to it?
With Lucy, it was like Lucy is the kind of person I like to see her. Like, when she left, I really missed her. I kept saying I miss Lucy, because she has that spice that she added to the house. She was interesting to me. But like, I don't think our personalities, I don't think we would have been compatible in any way. So I just tried to avoid, I don't like to force things, basically. So that's why, like, we never really vibed in the house.
We're going to come back to you because, again, controversies exist. You understand? All right. Kafayat, this you. Mr. So let me tell you, if you don't remember anything else, this babe, the crush she has on you. wait. Let me tell you. I'm telling you the truth and shaming the devil.
Oh my God!
She can tear lion. That's the shortest version. Yeah, take over. Come and take over.
No, like I'm a sick fan.
Thank you very much.
Fan of
Thank you very
I
much.
can't remember the amount of people I fought on Twitter and fought on Instagram because of this guy.
Oh,
But
sorry. Just to add, Kafayat is not on Twitter. No, because she's on Twitter, but she's not
I'm never
Active.
active
on Twitter.
Never.
But because of you people, because of you people, Kafayat is on Twitter. VOV. Neo, what are you doing? You really entertain Kafayat.
Thank you very much.
Alright, so Laycon, the man of the hour. I mean, I
Will you move away?
did. Oh, sorry, it's not me. I should ask a question. Okay, sorry, ask your
Wait,
question.
hold
now.
on. So, from how many followers did you have outside before you go into the house?
3,009. I don't. 3,000.
My
About
brother,
3,000.
1.7 to 1.8 in 2 months. Never done in Big Brother history. You were the first housemates to hit 1 million before coming out of the house. Your songs were all over on air. We're jamming every time. Before coming out of the house, the love from fans. I do you know what I've been waiting for? His reaction. Because every time I watch the show, I'm like, I don't think wait, make this guy come out. I won't see his reaction.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are actually saying, Shane, go faint. From like 3,000 to like 1.7. How did you feel when you saw the love and massive support and following when you got out?
I'm not going to lie. I can't explain it with words.
Yeah.
Because you know when you say this is what you want, but you know that the proper or the way life works is you get it gradually, not. But it's like you work and work and work and work and you don't see the progress, but probably the progress is stacking up somewhere or something, and then you do one thing that you're not even conscious about. You just say, okay, probably this will just push me up a bit, so I get noticed, then I build up from there. That was just the idea that I had in my head. Probably go to Big Brother and get
Let people see
come
me.
up, let them even know that I am an artist. But then I came out.
Still overwhelmed. Have
be
you sunk
honest.
yet? Like, have you?
You don't enter.
Sometimes I kind of feel like am I dreaming? Like, is this really happening? Honestly,
My
so
brother, it is. Oh, it is. You had a special bond with this four, especially with Miss here, which made me fall in love with you and you and you. You guys, every Saturday, both of you. I kept saying, thank you, Nengi. Thank you, Nengi. Thank you for working with our guy. But what was, how did the bonding start with you guys? With V, with Neo, with Nengi? What was the vibe between you and Nengi every Saturday? Because Nengi, the way Nengi danced with you, she didn't dance with any other person like that. So what was the connection between both of you?
Nengi, I and her, we started talking from the first day.
Yeah.
He was actually the first. Okay, after Neo, he was the first person I spoke to.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so we started talking. But this man here made me put on that light that everybody
Yes.
was talking about. So that's where he's on for V.
For V.
I think our first conversation was me correcting you on how to pronounce my name.
Yeah.
How did you
And he
pronounce
was,
his name?
let me tell you something. This guy was so rude about it. I looked at his name tag and I said, "Oh, your name is Laycon."
Simple.
And he said, "No, my name is Laycon." I was like, "Oh, okay."
No, sorry.
I noticed her. She was the first person that changed when we got into the house. She went to change immediately, and
This is my
I was
request,
like,
so-
then she now talked and she had this English accent. I'm like, oh, okay, nice. But then this switch up. I was like, okay, this is interesting. But talking about how we got close,
Yeah.
I don't know how. I don't know when, or I can't really put a timeline on it. But it just happened. It just happened.
Okay, so I would ask V this question.
Yeah.
Right, in the house, and you've mentioned it outside, that you're more or less like a ride or die for Laycon. Why are you a ride or die? What is it about him that has put you in that position to say, nah, this guy, I
Because
got you?
the thing that I noticed about Laycon was he has like a godly spirit. He's very inviting. And I don't know, people always talk about what our friendship did for him, but people never notice what our friendship did for me. Laycon changed my mindset on a lot of things. There could have been a lot worse arguments in that house with me.
I told somebody that you have a certain level of raz that nobody.
Oh my God!
Let me tell you. This house. Sorry, we're fans.
Yeah, we're fans.
Listen, the one time that you almost gave it to somebody was this man right here. When he stopped you from going out.
Oh my God!
That
was the best.
He says he was sick. I don't think people understood how deep it was, what was going on at that very moment.
Do you know
and
when that
how
happened?
you were
We were on
holding
the
back
phone
from losing it that day. Am I wrong? She was this close to losing. Y'all were outside. Y'all didn't see what was going on inside.
Yeah.
That was when she showed a bit of the ghetto.
Just a bit.
little.
She said something in Yoruba. I can't remember what she said.
Or go funny.
funny. Move. But yeah, our friendship is like it's made me wiser. It could have been worse in that house. It could have been worse.
It could have been worse.
It could have been-
All right, so Laycon,
Yes.
I want to take your mind back now
Okay.
to day one
Yeah.
when Ebuka says, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Laycon," and you're walking onto that stage. What was going through your mind at that very point?
I'm not going to lie. See, when I stepped on that stage, yeah, the lights, I was
Yeah.
tense. Then the lights,
You were lit.
You was oh my goodness.
I was lit, yeah. So when I stepped on stage, I heard my song. That everything you used it discombobulated my brain. I don't know if that. So everything that I say, just be calm. You do this thing, you do this. Everything flew away. I'm like, this is my song. This is my song. So that was all that was in my mind. So when the Ebuka was even asking, was like, they don't play your song. They have played your song. They've played your song. So that was what was in my head. So he just asked the question. I answered him. I just went in. So on that stage, it was the fact that they played Accolades that was in my head.
That was in your head.
Yeah.
Lovely, lovely. All right, so Nengi, let me ask, what was your favorite part of the house, of being in the house? I mean, you were there for 2 months.
Yeah.
and
Best
it's a few
time.
days roughly. So what was your favorite part of the house?
My favorite, if you mean like my favorite moment,
Yes.
Yeah,
Favorite
in the
moment.
house.
it would be every time I won head of house.
Okay.
Most especially the last one, because like that one takes you straight
Girl,
to
you
the
were very
finale.
competitive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
was.
Yes, that's one thing I noticed that you're very, when it came to head of house.
I don't
competition,
play.
Your head was like
My head
in the
did
game.
it.
Why?
Yeah.
What happened? Was there a particular
Yeah,
story
because
that hit you?
because like I feel like people tell me a lot that I underestimate myself.
Yep.
And going in, I do that a
You
lot.
said
Going
yep.
into the house, like I was like, what am I going to do? What am I going to be doing? I can't play these games. I can't do this. I can't do that. So if there's anything I told myself is that I need to prove myself wrong. Like I need to, give it my all, and that's what I did every step of the way. So yeah, that's what it was for me. Just pure determination.
You know what I miss? One of the things I miss about you.
Well,
The way you used to eat food. No, listen, don't apologize for it. I like people with good appetite. You had, I think the
Yeah,
smallest
and
stomach
foodie.
in this place would most likely be V.
yeah, V.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
You,
No,
it's Laycon.
Yes,
Laycon
yes,
doesn't
Laycon.
eat.
Okay, you barely actually
Laycon
watched
don't
Laycon
eat.
eat. It was
Yeah.
weird.
He hardly
Yeah.
used to.
Yeah. But I'd seen him a few times sharing with people. So
Yeah.
he liked coming to eat with people, but
Yeah.
he wouldn't necessarily wake up, and I don't see him.
Yeah.
eat. But then,
I was the foodie. I ate
and
every.
you made some very late jollof rice.
You know.
Yeah, and egusi. And
Actually,
egusi.
V was the stew. She had this, and every
Efo.
time she was making stew, I don't know if you guys noticed. V had some kind of either word of wisdom or something for somebody. Most times, a few times it was Nengi. She'd just be cooking. Nengi, I really like you. I do. I watched one scene and I was like, y'all don't know what y'all do. Well, watching y'all. It was so beautiful. You loved to make stew. And I think that's one thing you miss about, doing in the house.
Yeah, 100%.
I feel so weird now.
Because the more that people left, the more I wanted to make food. Because food never lost it in that house. So anytime I made stew as well, it just reminded me of my mom and how much I missed her. So I was like, yeah.
And Neo, noodles.
Indomie.
Indomie boy.
Noodles and egg.
I swear.
That's his work.
So
Leo.
Hallelujah.
I have a question for B. Sorry. B, do you feel like you were misunderstood? Because there was a whole lot people had to say about you, about the things you said. There was a particular thing you said in the house that you said you were going to add pepper to something because someone had ulcer.
Yes. Very good.
And you
I've
did
been
not
meaning-
trend for the right reasons at all.
See, I'm so happy you asked this question. So about the whole pepper thing, the biggest misunderstanding. So in the house, food is always an issue.
Yeah.
And I wanted to make stew, and I was trying to count down the amount of people that I did, like, because I didn't want to share with everybody because it never lasts. So I was thinking of who wouldn't want to eat from my food, because I always put a lot of pepper
My dear.
in my stew. I'm a typical Yoruba girl.
My sister, we're both the same.
You know? So when I said that, yes, it came out wrong, but it wasn't in that intention already. I said, oh, there's going to be a lot of pepper in this stew, so the people with ulcers won't eat it. Not, I'm putting pepper in there so the people with ulcers won't eat it.
Two different things.
Two different things. And that's the thing I said, and I've said this quite a lot. I don't think I'm misunderstood. I feel like a lot of people just choose not to understand me. So they see somebody that's outspoken, that likes to say their minds, and anything that comes out of my mouth, like, oh, she's gone again. She's there. I wouldn't bitter, vitamin C, bitter.
And the fact that it was just very, like, that was a very mean thing to say that you wanted to do to someone in the house. And they tagged you as the very, a particular house member, said, I can't remember what she called her, but she called you something and said that you were the most, whatever the meanest or the something in the house.
Oh, that's nice, because they're not really saying to my face. It wasn't meant in that way at all, and I feel like if people got over their dislike for me and actually listen to the things that come out of my mouth, yes, sometimes I don't know how to say the things that are in my head, but the things that are in my head, we all see. That's the difference between me and a lot of people. I say the things that everybody sees. I have the guts to say, I can't apologize for being that kind of person, but to make me look like a bad person and say, no, put pepper intentionally in my stew because of people ulcers. People know I'm not like that. They know that I care about healthcare a lot. People know I'm not like that. So if you choose to see it that way, I can't help you. I'm saying it now. I'm clear it wasn't that.
Okay, so we can't go without asking this question. Do you feel in any way responsible or guilty about Erica getting disqualified?
No, I don't.
You don't feel in any way. Did you at some point feel like you played a part in that happening?
No.
You don't. No. And so I feel like you felt that way at the beginning at some point. But I like that you come to that realization because you are not responsible for any other person's actions. I mean that to you too, Nengi. I mean, you and Uzza were a thing. I don't know a thing, but I mean a thing on social media. Everybody just knew there was something about Uzza and Nengi. And it hurt you so much on Saturday when we didn't even look at you. Guys, have you guys somewhat made up now?
Yes, ma'am.
You're good now. There was also something about you. The fact that I don't think people realize how spiritual you are. Saying that the two of you were very spiritual. You just like a Bible. Because you always have to get a Bible. But so how do you keep up your spirituality? Is that because if you lose that, you have to be a spiritual person. It tends to throw your balance.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that really brought me and Uzza close, because I felt like, you know, we could pray every night. Like, we had that. Yeah, we used to pray every night. So that's one thing. Like, that's one of the reasons I actually really liked him. So I didn't like me Bible, but I'm still praying. I'm still praying.
So I have a question for Laycon, and it's about, you left out a very huge part of your life of who you are until the very last week, which was the fact that you are a sickle cell warrior.
Okay.
Why did you do that? And the reason I'm asking that is because, I mean, I know, even me myself, when I found out that, because I'm also a sickle cell warrior, I was like, I'm not sure I would not have brought this information at some point to maybe try and gather votes or something. I wasn't sure, but you kept it, and I mean, it was such a mind-blowing thing when it came out. Why did you take that decision not to share that information to everybody?
Because first things first is, I'm not the kind of guy that would want to get something out of pity. Yeah, I remember the only person I remember telling was Viv. I just told her like, kind of a whisper, and she respects some certain information that I divulged to her. So, but that day I think we were just talking about it, and I'm like, okay, there's something. It was even passing because we were talking about blood.
Yeah.
So I was like, my own blood type is actually the most expensive. Or like B negative, if you want to buy it, it's expensive. Then somebody now asked, what's your genotype? Then I could not. No, I said SC. And yeah, the next question was always the question I always get whenever I tell people my genotype. What is SC? SC actually exists. So does CC. So does AC. Yes, they exist. And I think the issue is people don't know about it well enough for even people to now research about it. She also said it, that people do not know about it enough for doctors to even go and research how to.
I hope that the right people are listening so that you can champion this cause, because it's a very important cause.
Yes, very, very.
And for somebody who doesn't know what SC is, in 1 minute, if you can just explain it to them for benefit of information.
Okay, SC, from what I know, is a very rare genotype. Same with CC. But the thing is, with SC people, some of them, as the sickle cell is dormant, for some they experience it. And for those people who experience it, I know sickle cell, that's SS, from the tender age you start getting sick. But for SC, mostly, as you grow older, it gets worse. So when you grow old, it gets worse. Some people don't start having their crisis up until maybe their teenage years. And so they don't really know. And then a lot of hospitals probably will not even know that it's SC, so they may just say, what is this? So we need to actually create awareness, and not just awareness, and we need to start finding solutions to how we can make sure that this, because I really feel like, okay, this is my I didn't know that I was SC up until 2012. Oh wow. Yeah, I didn't know. So I felt like, if this thing has existed for a long time, why haven't people exactly?
When that information came to light, you see Dr. Now doing on Twitter about SC and all that. So I like the fact that when you spoke up at that point in time, because when you spoke about it, and when it came out, it's not just ASS. I would like to say before you go to I'd like to say that from what you're knowledge, you're an icon.
Thank you very much
for bringing out awareness about sickle cell. It's not just only about OCD, and you don't know how to
some of us are actually very strong.
Yeah,
all of us are strong. All of us are actually.
You had this. Sorry, we're going to take a little more. You had your group was like, it's a company 5 minutes, but now you just sit at parties. You just group 1 minute.
I say my energy. I don't have the energy that Laycon and Nengi have. I need it near as well.
I just want to know where you're going from. Let's start with B, and then move to Leo, and then Nengi, and then yes. So where we
saying what's happening with this?
So first things first is music, because I always got this complaint that I didn't talk about my music enough on the show, and that's because I was still on like a finding myself path. But now I know that it's by force because nobody will let me read. So the thing was coming out soon, and then also I want to get more into healthcare, also sickle cell as well, and Planned Parenthood, and all this like kind of thing stuff. Instagram and Twitter BEEIYE.
Okay, Neo and B. One of the future for both of you. Okay.
Changing so like
Yes, I know. Definitely.
so I think everybody understands the house and how we feel about the house now, and then we're trying to like digest who we really are. We are now. So I mean, as much as we have plans personally and everything, we are trying to like focus on our plans and sell it as good as we can individually. Yeah. So basically for me, I'm just going to like jump straight into the entertainment industry because first of all, that's what I've always wanted to be. Trying to make myself like a real professional fan. I want to be a professional fan. Thank you. I mean, are you serious? Thank you so much. That was just trust me. That was coming from inside. Just nothing much than market. I just go back and I go. You understand? But actually, this book came out to help me and everything. And shout out to okay, we can chat and the rest of them. But after all this, man, basically, I'm just really going to like turn my brand into what it's really supposed to be. And the Oracle is really
Oracle! See, you need to realize because you have a beautiful voice and God created and believe that now. You have a beautiful voice. What are we to expect? You know,
Singles coming soon and an EP as well, it's almost time. Maybe I'll get a best of Laycon podcast. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you